Well, we all know that everything cool is actually created in the Bay Area. So, here's what happened. Craigslist, which was created in the Bay Area, I got in touch with them on Craigslist. They were doing the ShamWow guy had just gotten arrested in Florida for some weird episode with a prostitute, and they needed somebody to play him. And I saw the ad on Craigslist, hit them up, and then I just developed a partnership with them where, and then I'm able to go to them with a video idea, and we'll do something, or they have an idea and put me in it, and it's good for me because they're kind of the new, them and people like that are kind of the new way of approaching show business or acting, and to get locked in with that while also doing, I guess, traditional ways of approaching it like I do is a great way for me to kind of stay relevant as I now have the 3 in front of my age instead of 2. Oh yeah, I kind of always have way too many ideas in my head. I'll tell people that a lot. I go, I wish I had less ideas because I feel like I get more done. I just have so many things. I'm like, oh no, that. But I've learned over time, going back to the discipline, to finish one thing and go to the next and get them all maintained. So I'm still doing the 3 shows I have now that I'm taking around, as much of the United States as I can. And I've actually written another one-man show that I plan to put up in the future. And I do stand-up. And I am starting another kind of, it's a festival basically, but I feel like it's a little different, and I'm going to get that launched in LA this year as well. Well, depending on what you're talking about, there's sketch comedians, there's stand-up comedians are kind of a separate breed. I mean, really, like I love doing stand-up. I love the audience. I don't so much like the singing because in general I like to at least think of myself as a relatively positive person. And sometimes you get in that world, there's a lot of negativity around and you kind of have to put blinders to it. But if you're saying, yeah, the people that are true comics that go back to it, absolutely. Like Dave Chappelle, who I think he's been quoted saying that he wishes he wasn't famous because it really, really matters to him that the laugh is true, that they're not laughing at him just because he's Dave Chappelle. And that's the most frustrating part of him doing stand-up now, But like I said, I'm doing so many different things that I'm not so much in the stand-up scene all the time to really just be pontificating about it.
Well, would you prefer to be more into the stand-up scene, or would you like?
I guess a little more, not necessarily
more.
though. I think the one thing that's the most important to me out of anything is to do my own original ideas.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at my friends I have that are also actors or producers or directors or whatever, and people pursue that they want to get on a specific television show or a network or whatever, which is fine, it's great, and that's kind of always in the back of my mind, but in the back of my mind, the most important thing to me is I just cannot imagine at the end of my life looking back and not having done my own original ideas. Like, I think that would be the thing that would just kill me, But I could live without being on CSI New York. No offense, man. Yeah, I was born in Redwood City. Went to Millbrae, Mills High School, College of San Mateo, where I was doing broadcasting. I was on their jazz radio station there. And then it was weird. I was working for the San Francisco Giants and the 49ers at the time. I started an internship with Fox Sports. So I was kind of in that world already, broadcasting. I was young, but I was like, okay, broadcasting. And then I got to San Francisco State because my community college didn't have acting. And it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks when I got here. I got here and I went, oh wait, that's what I want to do. And it literally took having it right in front of my face to make that choice, you know? And I realized then that I had kind of almost subconsciously blocked it out or something, or kind of was taking this way to it when it was really what I wanted to do. You know?